Yay! Congratulations on getting your 10-day experience pack. I'm so excited for you to get started. What I want you to do first is check your measurements and take before and after pictures. You can take your before pictures. You can check your weights, but I would suggest that you don't strictly monitor your weight every day or every other day, because your weight will fluctuate throughout these 10 days. Your body may bloat a little bit, so your weight will fluctuate during these 10 days depending on any water retention that might happen. Your body will be flushing out a lot of water over these next 10 days and beyond. The exogenous ketone, they have to bind with a mineral, and that mineral is going to be sodium. So there's lots of sodium in this, but that is how the ketones get into your body and work. So what you need to do is make sure you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day, and not just 32 ounces. Drink at least a gallon of water. It's suggested too that before you take your ketones in the morning, you drink a big glass of water just to help your body get hydrated right away. Not every 10-day experience pack will be the same. Some of them will be different, but they all will have at least some of the max ketones and the OS ketones. Most people like to take their ketones in the morning for that extra burst of energy, but if you get tired in the afternoon, you can either take your ketones then instead of the morning, or you can take a second package of ketones in the afternoon. I would suggest starting with a half a pack of ketones in the morning and a half a pack in the afternoon on your first day. If you're not feeling any discomfort, any tummy discomfort, then I would go ahead and start with a full pack on the second day. But if you do feel a little bit of discomfort in your stomach, if your bowel's moving faster, any diarrhea, I would go ahead and stick to a half a pack again in the morning and the afternoon. The ketones are absorbed the fastest when they're taken on an empty stomach. Just because you're using these ketones does not mean you have to change your diet at all. You can start a ketogenic diet if you want, really monitoring your carbs, your fat, and your protein intake, but you don't have to. The nice thing about these ketones is they can kind of be your way to cheat if you are doing a ketogenic diet. You can take one pack 3 hours before you have some carbs, and then again 30 minutes after you have your carbs, and it's kind of like they didn't even happen. I'm going to go through all the potential ketones that you might get or that you might be able to buy on the cloud. The most common ones that you are going to get in your pack, most likely you're going to get, I've got the Keto OS, the chocolate swirl. Some of these will be charged or caffeinated, and some will not. Some are going to be caffeine free. These are usually liked the best with some cold coffee shaken up. It's kind of like one of those drinks from Starbucks, but even better and gives you more energy. I like this with either almond milk or some sort of heavy cream shaken up. I think it tastes like a salted chocolate caramel milk. I really like it. This will put you into ketosis in an hour. Another one that you are most likely to get is the Keto OS Orange Dream. This is another favorite by a lot of people. Orange Dream tastes like a dreamsicle. This you can shake with just water and ice. You can actually shake all of them with water and ice. That's usually how I make mine. This is also good with a little bit of whipped cream shaken up with water and ice. It tastes just like a dreamsicle. Like I said, these come either caffeine free or charged as well. I would though suggest to take this towards the end of your 10 days. This does contain the MCT oil, and that can definitely cause some stomach discomfort. But the MCT oil will help your body produce its own ketones. This one will also get you into ketosis within an hour. The next ones that you are likely to get are either going to be the Keto Max Raspberry Lemonade or the Keto Max Maui Punch. And you're either going to probably get one of these or both of these flavors in your packs. These are kind of a personal preference of flavor. They are both great just shaken with ice and water. If they seem a little too sweet, add more water. It's usually the first day or so they just seem really sweet, and then you just kind of get used to the flavor. Raspberry lemonade obviously is going to be a little more tart, a little more lemony, and the Maui punch is just like a fruit punch. I prefer the Maui punch, but I hear more people prefer the raspberry lemonade. Personal preference. But I'm going to try and get both of them to you guys so you can choose on your own which flavor you like. So the Keto Max is going to have more ketones. They also come charged, caffeinated, or caffeine free. But these are going to have more ketones and less caffeine, while the OS will have more caffeine and less ketones. I usually prefer to have my max in the morning, and then if I'm going to have a second one in the afternoon, like if I'm dragging around 1, 2, 3 o'clock, I will go ahead and have one of the caffeine-free OS in the afternoon, and it gets me through the day. Some of the other flavors that we have are the Max Splash Charge. These are not always available, so I will get them out and in the packs as I can. A lot of times I will sell these Splash Charged or the Amped Blue Ocean individually, so you could buy 5 or 10 of them separately than the regular experience packs. The Blue Ocean tastes like a pina colada. It is definitely my favorite flavor of all of them. This is amped, so this is going to have more ketones than the Max or the OS. So especially an amped and a charged, you are going to be rocking when you drink this. But even besides being amped, the flavor is just my favorite. Then we've got the Splash. This is a very citrusy flavor. This is a great one for summertime. Of course, it's great in the winter too, but it's just going to give you that nice, refreshing citrusy flavor. Also very delicious. And we have also the Keto Calm, the teas. And lately I am now putting some of them, the chocolate, these aren't out all the time either. But if I have them, I will add one of them into your packs, or you can buy them separately from me if I have them available. These are great at night. These will help you sleep better and get your body still burning fat through the night. But they are also very, very tasty. Another one that is not available very often is the Midnight Amped. And like I said, these Amp Dens, as they're available, I will either add them to your packs or you can buy them separately. Let's see. What you need to do is make sure you are drinking plenty of water while you're drinking the ketones. Like I said, there's lots of sodium in them. The ketones actually bind to minerals, and the mineral in this case is going to be the sodium. So it binds to the sodium, and you need the water to be able to flush all that sodium out. Of course, obviously, you want to stay hydrated. Some people say they'll get headaches or get lightheaded. That is definitely a sign of dehydration. So you want to make sure that you're drinking more water. I also suggest during these first 10 days that you don't change your diets. A lot of people will get these and want to go instantly on a ketogenic diet. That's great, and you will definitely have more weight loss. But if you want to see exactly how these ketones make you feel, I definitely suggest you just taking the ketones for the 10 days and then starting the ketogenic diet after. You'll know then that the great feeling, the energy you are feeling is then coming from the ketones and not necessarily the change in diets. And if you guys have any other questions, I will definitely be happy to answer any of them. I'm excited for you to get started on your journey. Make sure you do your 10-day, your pre-pictures and then your post-pictures. That will probably be one of the biggest ways you see your results. Congratulations, and I'm excited for you to get started.